Well, go on, subscribers, viewers, friends. Welcome back to another video, of the Soccer Everyday podcast. Myself here, Ricardo, one of your co-hosts, alongside the man himself, O'Shane, father there, Pagan.
Man, I hate, man.
We talk about football, unapologetic, uncensored. It's just the views and straight facts. Today, I have a very interesting topic that we're going to talk about. Today we focus on the EPL, English Premier League, say the best league, not a farmers league, big league. So we have very two important teams we're looking at today, Chelsea FC, which is my team, biggest team in London, As you can see, friend over there, full Liverpool, come out now, Liverpool shirt, a support and everything. All right, so go over to father there.
As my co-host said a while ago, I agree on some point that he made. Before we jump in the video, guys, I hope you guys remember to like and subscribe and also share. That
Good.
We appreciate that a lot. He said he's the biggest team in London. I agree with that. My team is the biggest team in Europe. So, as you guys know, we have a very big game on Saturday morning at 7. So as he said before, he's a Chelsea supporter and I'm a Liverpool supporter. And we're going to share our points on our team this season so far on our performance and just some critical points about Chelsea and Liverpool. So to my friend over there, Ricardo, what going for Chelsea, bro? Like the team this season so far, like what's up with that?
Bro, this season we've been in shambles. I mean, you can all see it. I can see the memes on the internet saying Chelsea is shit. I mean, Chelsea is shit. Right now we shit. You know what I mean? Big club. But I think at this point it is a rebuilding process. I mean, many clubs have gone through a process. Look at Arsenal, Manchester United had their spell, Liverpool had their spell. So I think it's a rebuilding process for us now. And I think most of the fans were frustrated, very much frustrated, but it is time. And let's see what Mr. Potter can do in the next season. I think they're going to give him time. I don't think he's going to get stuck. If he gets stuck, I mean, sad, but I think he's going to get time. But right now, Chelsea is definitely shit all over.
So if you could say, point out what's the biggest problem you have with Chelsea at the moment, like in terms of like you say that it's the manager problem or it's the player or it's just everything in general?
I'm gonna say it's a combination of all things because when you look at our transfer budget, we have spent at least 500 million, the most, right? We're buying defenders. We're still not scoring goals and we're still conceding goals. All right. I mean, one thing is that we have a lot of injuries. I mean, we could name a full squad of injured players. So that is one of our biggest. I don't think the coach has his best level with him right now. All right, we're missing some crucial guys like N'Golo Kante in the midfield there. We're missing a goalkeeper. We're missing Raheem Sterling, arguably a world-class winger. And right now, we don't really have a number 9, a striker. All right.
I heard you said one thing a while ago, the transfer. I think Chelsea, personally, I think Chelsea, like the club, in terms of recruiting, they do not spend their money smartly. Like Chelsea buy about like 4 to 5 defenders from summer until now, and
1
they're
million
still in
defenders.
And like Chelsea's biggest problem at the moment, honestly, like the spine of the team is not doing well. Like I think Chelsea need midfield players, and as you said before, a number 9. So what's the point of keep on buying in defender, and you guys still conceding goals, but you're not scoring, and well, we all know that goals win games. So
yeah, goals win games for sure.
I know that a number 9, a good number 9 is really hard to find in this time, like because most clubs are currently struggling without a number 9. They can't people look like, not say Manu is struggling at the moment, but we all could say they need a good out and out number 9, a striker. And I personally think one of Chelsea's biggest problem is that over the past years, Chelsea have, since I am watching the English Premier League, Chelsea like fire the most coach in England thus far. Like Chelsea keep on changing a lot of coach, and that can be bad for a player career. Like for example, Thomas Tuchel say he bought Aubameyang from Barcelona because of the relationship that he got back in the days in Borussia Dortmund. So
yeah.
And now Potter is at the club, knowing that if Potter was at the club before, he would have bought Aubameyang because he probably Aubameyang is not his type of players and stuff like that. The point I'm trying to get is that you guys rotating a lot of coach, is that every coach have them different type of player with them prefer. So it's like if a coach I go through a particular spell, a bad spell, and you keep on and let go your coach, each coach I go come and buy them preferred player. And a man can come at the club, say yo, you take a lot of money for forward at the club, and when him come, the coach will buy him there, get fired, and our next coach come and buy a next player. So the rotation of coach is really bad for Chelsea. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, like, but Chelsea buy some players a bit. I mean, themselves, like for example, when we take Vinny, like Vinny Jr. that went to Real Madrid, Vinny take a while to get into Real Madrid, but no, Vinny is like, if Vinny not playing, people are asking what's wrong with Vinny. And Vinny is like world class for Madrid right now, right?
Yeah.
So I think patience is one of the main thing there. But look at Chelsea somewhere, I be like they bought some players that not cut it, like Kaya Havertz, dog shit, 100% dog shit. So, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Kaya Havertz can go, man. And they brought left back from Brighton, Cucurella. Honestly, nah, I don't. Nah, it's not on par. I think Cucurella just like one of them players that belong to championship.
I think Cucurella is like, to me, he's an alright player, but his price tag is way too much. That's too much is given, too much is expected. It's like a Paul Pogba situation for me. It's like Paul Pogba is a good player, but one of the things that we always like, if Manchester United do bad in Paul Pogba time, it's like people are always gonna point finger at him because the amount of money that it takes to bring him to the club. So it's like the expectation is enough, bro. So it's like he's an alright player. Like I think it's a good backup for Ben Chilwell because Ben Chilwell is fit and is there.
Yeah, Ben Chilwell is gonna be
a starter for
Chelsea.
Chelsea for me.
But wrap it up with Chelsea. I mean, like I see where they're making strides to go for. I mean, we got this kid from Shakhtar. I mean, we're not gonna be like having high expectations obviously because this kid play like 3 league games so far, you know. So give him time. I mean, we know that Joe Felix is class. Joe Felix, not class. Joe Felix has class in him. I will see that Joe Felix has class, right? But Chelsea's system, right? I mean, look at the game. The last game that we played, right? Where Joe Felix had a red card. Bro, Joe Felix was arguing with the best player on the field up until 65 minutes.
I agree with that.
The runs in and off the ball, but the players are not on the same wavelength as these. That's the same thing with Ziyech. Ziyech is on a different wavelength where Ziyech reads the game and know the game, but Kaya Havertz, Mason Mount, come on, man, the football is just too slow, bro. In the match, you could have pointed out like several clear opportunities where you play a true ball, through the challenge, get in between the lines. The play was all up.
I agree with that. Felix, I yet to see the best of Felix. I know I see it in glimpses, like what he can do. Like probably like I personally think the 65 minutes that I see Felix the other day, which is like one of the best game I see. He played in a good time now.
In a good time.
Because the runs and the plays that he do, like, is really good. One of the things that I could say about Chelsea at the moment, like, even though they're going through a lot of injured players right now, Potter do not use what he have as best as possible because it look like a man like Ziyech that you just mentioned a while ago. What he done for Morocco in the World Cup is really good. Brilliant. And the formation at the moment Chelsea is using I don't think it's effective. It don't justice for players like Ziyech, because when you look like how we play for Morocco, he always on the flank, he ugly touch line because they have a
Okay, the
brilliant
wing.
left foot.
Yeah.
So Chelsea use three at the back with two wing back.
Two wing back.
So more likely, say the wing back always are go have the line for themselves.
Yeah, they're gonna cut Ziyech out of his work.
Yes, they're always gonna have the line for themselves. So it's like Ziyech always have to almost come inside, like them and play like being the striker, like a number 10. And Ziyech, to me, when I watch Ziyech for
that's
Ajax,
not his role.
That is not his role. So I mean, to get more out of a guys like Ziyech, maybe average to because average within a year. So Ziyech can swing some ball over the pan head, so he could have been more effective.
Bro,
I personally think that.
Average is good nowhere, bro. Average, bro. Don't talk about average, bro. Average dog shit, man. You see me? But at the end of the day, I mean, like Chelsea, Liverpool, two teams struggling. I mean, a lot of people are gonna say it's gonna be like a very interesting match Saturday because it's two teams struggling for farm, struggling for goals. So they say it's a combination of both teams struggling. So who is gonna struggle more on Saturday? So what give me your thoughts on Liverpool this season?
Liverpool this season is like kind of frustrating at times, honestly, like knowing
Frustrated.
that you can't really, it's hard to find words, like it's like really hard to find words to describe Liverpool performance this season. But Liverpool, like over the past years, we get away with a couple of stuff. I personally think like, and we're winning about like 7 to 8 titles under club. We went to a lot of finals and
lost.
Yes, about Liverpool season, like so far, like one of the problem I personally think we could have fixed, like season since Wilderman left, like we didn't find a suitable replacement for him thus far, and also a lot we need to offload a lot of players. I personally think like players like firstly I'm gonna pick out Jordan Henderson, our club captain. Like if anybody know me personally,
Stevie Gerrard.
No, brother. That them man not we can touch Stevie Gerrard boots, brother. Them man they're not really ready for me. Them man they're not good, don't tell like.
I mean, as a football,
it's not my.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Honestly,
I'm gonna let you finish. As a football neutral, like respect. I give Stevie Gerrard his respect. Stevie Gerrard was a good player for Liverpool, good midfielder.
If you ask me, any day if you wake me out of my sleep, Stevie Gerrard is the best midfielder of his generation. Like if you ask me, honestly,
that's debatable. Arguably.
That can talk about the next day. But in Liverpool, like I feel like our biggest problem is not that our defending or scoring, because Liverpool is never, in my time when I'm watching Liverpool, we never have problem for like a score goal per person, I think, but it's our midfield. Like over the past years, we win a lot of titles, but our midfield, like in the middle of the park, is always the weakest part of the team. Like, but like man like Milner, them need to cut. Man like Keita need to go. Like give up a number 8. Embarrassing number 8. As I said, Henderson can cut. We feel like we need a next limit to compete with Fabinho. You have a couple other players that like I can't really remember from my top of my head at the moment. Man like Chamberlain, them need to go. Chamberlain, them even like them can't stay fit for half of the season. Like if it's not a start of the player, we need somebody who can come off of the bench side. So on Saturday, my expectation, I hopefully we can come out with a win, because I still have hopes of making the top 4, knowing that other teams are struggling. So, but I mean, two teams.
Stick up here. I mean, I heard you mention like so you guys failing to score goals, but at the same time, you guys conceding as a goal. You guys not scoring and you conceding.
All right, you're going to know.
Klopp said that he's not signing no player. So I think that Klopp still think he has the risk to basically mesh this team back together with the players that he has. Because if he says he's not signing no one, and right now it's a shit show at Liverpool versus at Chelsea,
Mhm.
So you said, so do you see, as a fan, are you optimistic, like saying, hey, from a fan standpoint, I think Liverpool is going to do good? Are you looking at the reality of it, saying that it is over for the rest of the season? Top four is over.
I before me answer that question, like honestly, like one of the things that I personally think when I look at last season, we play all of the game that available to us.
Yeah, you play
Like
every game
if you
last
really
season.
know,
Every
if I
game.
know that every
Every
game,
game.
so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that take a toll upon the squad. So that's one of the reasons why we so inconsistent at the moment. And when I know, like when I look at aside like City, when I look on them squad depth, like the rotation and anybody up a City bench can start in our Premier League team. Anybody, you see me? We don't have that. You see me? So that take a toll upon the squad. I, to your question now, honestly, I personally believe we still can make the top four. Not top three, top four. It's like because when I look on team like Tottenham still inconsistent. Chelsea, Newcastle, yeah, so them are play really good. So it's
Dark
like
horse.
them can make it. But if we get knowing Liverpool, if we get if we get a good run of couple games, we can go Liverpool as a team, we can go 10 straight, and you know they when they eat that run that you're really hard
But
to stop.
that's the thing with Liverpool. Watch a game. I think earlier on the season, I think you guys played a match where you guys scored 9 goals to nil. Mo Salah was not a score sheet. Mash up a lot of people fantasy team, FPL team. No go for and then you guys lost 1-0 the next game to Nottingham Forest, which was at the bottom of the league table. So
Yeah, being a Liverpool supporter,
being a
being a Liverpool supporter over the past years, that like honestly, bro, you kind of expect one game like that this season. Like we are the only team that beat Arsenal. We are one of the team that beat City this season. So that's how we remember. So we beat City, and then we lose against one bottom and a table team. Like that kind of mess up. So we always like have a game like that, but it's like the level of as I said, touch like we still are confident we're not so well our goal scoring at the best at the moment. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Waldam man, touch back from Waldam. Waldam was like a player that set the tone in terms of in the midfield, high press, and we don't have a midfielder like that where we are gonna recover the ball, press, and our midfield look tired, bro. Like so, it's like if somebody I watch football and I really understand football like that, you're gonna say, "Oh, Liverpool's are shitting."
yeah.
And stuff like that can show up players like say even Van Dijk and Trent because we all know that Trent can't defend. But
Yeah, but
any defender, at all, once the midfield lose or something like that, the back line I gonna get under pressure, knowing that you have people just a run through ball that slide through and Liverpool don't play with a high back line already. So it's like you have people who are press the ball. If you play with a high back line and have nobody in press the ball, back line are gonna get bored, bro. Honestly, like them thing that them little pointers there, no people now gonna really I see them stuff there.
psychology behind field tactics. I mean, I saw this quote where it said, once Wijnaldum play, if Wijnaldum play as well, Liverpool play as well. So you say you're missing somebody like a Wijnaldum from a team.
Yeah. We need a ball winner. We need a ball winner. We need smart like I always feel like we need like somebody like can chip in with like 1-5, 1-10, and maybe 1-10 assists. Like, but we need a midfielder like that. There is no. It's not gonna be an next Steve Gerrard, but somebody can do that. You see me? So
Yeah.
we not have that at the moment.
I draw a concept from what you just said. The same thing I think with Chelsea. You know, over the years, if you look at Chelsea teams coming up from the days, you know, like in our midfielders of an engine. Whether when John Obi Mikel was at Chelsea, Obi Mikel was a good CDM. Kante, good CDM. Makalale, good CDM. So I think that is missing, and we always have a midfielder that can pass the ball. You know, Cesc Fabregas, Frank Lampard. That Jorginho is not on no level that was not those guys. So I think we're missing that in our team right now.
I think every football team
Every
like
football team.
need a good spine spine as in the middle park, like a central midfielder, a holding midfielder, and a good centre back and a good striker. I think flank players like wing back and wingers, them always can come around. Like when I look on the real beater, like you have teams like the Barcelona, you have man like Busquets, isn't it?
Busquets,
Yeah,
Xavi, Iniesta.
when you look on a perfect example. Look how Manu do good right now. When you look on Casemiro,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Casemiro
Arsenal,
change.
I can say Arsenal are do really good right now. You have man like Partey,
Party and Jaka solid this season for
Xhaka.
a fact.
You see me say
Solid,
it's like
yeah.
the more I story that once you have a good spine, your team are going to do well. So like I feel like when you look on one of the things that Chelsea and Liverpool have in common at the moment, they need to fix them spine of them team.
Spine broken, man. If you have no spine on the back, you can't walk.
Exactly.
Makes
So,
sense.
question: what you think the game are gonna go?
Yeah, I mean the game. Honestly, right now, I'm going like with what I'm seeing. Right, I'm going with what I'm seeing. Every Chelsea fan right now would definitely want a win, just as much as our Liverpool we want a win. But I think the game is gonna be one of where a lot of missed chances gonna come up, and we're gonna say if we gotta do this or that. But I'm expecting a draw in that game. I'm not expecting any result from mine. I'm expecting a draw.
Honestly, I would say 2-1 for Liverpool.
2-1 in favor of Liverpool. I'm expecting a
Gakpo
draw.
and Salah.
Bro, Mo Salah has
So
been blowing hot and cold all season.
I would say that. But
All right.
when I look on Salah still, Salah, I'm gonna tell you a thing where people feel to understand. Like Salah score. I think I don't remember his numbers at the moment. That's bad on my part. So, but I think Salah is having an alright season, but it's like as I said before, too much is given, too much is expected. When you compare to other seasons, Salah are blowing, flying. But one of the things that like one like us, like Keane and Salah, even like I didn't call it Rashford. All those guys are having a good season, but the type of season that Alan is having at the moment is like they look like them now. They know, bro. Honestly, they look on it like I say, yo, halfway into the season, man, I just score like
21 goals, bro.
Like so Salah them score 12 goals already. You see me? That's good because a man can win. Man score 21 goals, I wouldn't goal them both. You see me?
Yeah.
Alan had the 21 goal already, and
all right,
so just half.
All right, so let's say I think I get what you're saying. So let's say remove Haaland from the Premier League, right? Remove Haaland. And right now,
say Salah have a brilliant season.
That's it. Salah, Harry Kane, Rashford having a brilliant season.
Yeah.
So put Haaland in the Premier League now. Rashford and Salah is having an okay, like all right season. What?
I know that's the problem, but me not really hard on Salah. Like I feel like this season just bad for me. Like when things now go your way, things just now go your way, like injured players and stuff like that, and then some bad games now and there, and like wow, some next team are really good.
All right.
Isn't it? So
not going to ask you, I want to say something. Do you see yourself leaving the run of 16 of Champions League? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Me, I don't see Chelsea leaving the run of 16. That is the end of it.
No,
I mean, my drive.
Who Chelsea play again?
Dartmouth. Borussia Dartmouth, you know. Then the first game is at away, the second game is at Stamford Bridge.
Chelsea, I think that man at the moment, like that team where them can act and cool, like I'm sure upon them there, like Melanie, him can win a game by himself with that man. I personally think it's that good. But Chelsea, like everybody come back fit. And I think Chelsea can win. It's like so at the moment, getting Chelsea, all the Chelsea players, most of Chelsea players them fit. I know that what them are doing at the transfer window is like it's gonna be a 50-50 at the end of the day because that's yo.
I mean, a lot of
When you look
players
on Chelsea on paper,
is good.
compared to that man, then team really good. That was the
Good,
performance they need, but things are win on paper.
Football man is
Remember,
not one on paper. All right.
yeah, that. So
Definitely.
in the next video we can talk about that.
Definitely.
So,
Look about
definitely.
that.
So